So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Hurts. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On first down, here's Irving. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. On the ground, it's Irving. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Baker to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They motion the slot man left. Now Mayfield. He's got room to roam. And he'll be taken down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
To throw is Mayfield. This one caught at the 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the 2 now, Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Eagles have it.
Offside. Defense. Still 2nd down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
A 21-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown make their way back out, and you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run up the middle with Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. This one complete to Bryant. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Here comes Otten in motion. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Baker.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the pistol, it's a run with Dillon. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit.
34. Eagles 20. Elliott to kick
So
off.
following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. On first and 10, here's Baker. That's his tight end, Otten. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, second and a yard. They go play action with Mayfield. Evans working free. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big game.
Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, Baker. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. Now Mayfield. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, nothing changed